Hello there, and welcome back to the third game that me and Mr. Complexity are going to cast tonight. Hello, Mr. Complexity.
Hello.
I've got bloody Steam alerts popping up on my overlay, dude. That bugs me. I can see that it's happening. So you entertain the chat whilst I get rid of that crap.
Yeah, so we're gonna do our first game on Argentine, and I'll be really frank with you guys. This is kind of our trial run of it, because this game, one might say, will be pretty one-sided. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because you're basically all professionals in chat. So we're gonna do this kind of test run. We'll kind of introduce the map. We'll talk about it, and then we'll have Noggano versus Bulat, also on Argentine.
Oh,
But yeah.
I see what we've gone for here. Mr. Complexity is the guy feeding the cast team replays. He is an integral part of the cast team as well. I am the other 50%.
Yeah, exactly. I
uh,
just spread my word vomit and
okay. So we've got Lucky Stillet versus who, Complexity?
Max. His name is Max.
His name is Max. How fantastic.
Call him Max. Max like that uh CO in Advance Wars.
Okay, let me go over to my crap now. Casting screen. There we go.
Oh yeah, there we go. I
Okay,
can't see,
I'm at
so
5 seconds, Plexi. Where are you at, son?
I'm at 5 seconds as well.
You count
Who
us
should
down.
I
It's your
watch?
turn.
All right.
You cast Stillet this game. I'll cast
Hell
Max.
yeah. Hell yeah, I'm gonna win.
No,
That's right
no,
now.
no, no! Max is gonna win this. How dare you say Lucky Stillet's gonna win?
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. We paid Stillet some money to lose this one. All right. Anyway, I'll count us down in three, two, one, play. 6, 7, 8.
Who is Max?
Who is Max? That's Max. He's Max.
Maxi Maxington. Well,
Maxwell.
he's the
It's actually
Wehrmacht
short for
player.
Maxwell.
He's the Wehrmacht player on a map called Argentine Crossroads by White Flash Reborn. This map is dominated by what, Plexi?
It's actually pretty munitions heavy. If you look at the north and south, if you can pull up the attack map,
I've got it up, Plexi, way
oh,
ahead of you, son. I even got a
do you have
shortcut.
the overlay? We have chat yelling at us about overlay.
Oh, yeah, it says Grave Mouth or something. I don't know. I can't change it during the
All right.
intermission.
Max versus Lucky Stillet. You all know this game will be over before that becomes an issue.
Should
Anyway,
I should I go?
so
Should I
so we
change
have
the
a.
score or keep it at 1-0?
Oh goodness! Yeah, just keep it 1-0. It's fine. Max is a good player. Okay, thank you, BK Montez.
Thank
See,
you.
so
Sorry, BK.
I
Not
don't
right.
think anyone in this tournament is a really bad player. I mean, there are the great players, and then there's the obvious people that have played this game and know it very well. So I wouldn't call anyone. Like I could lose to every single person.
Yeah,
in
stop
this.
bad mouthing everybody, Plexi.
You're right. I'll stop. I'll cut it out. So we're gonna talk about the map.
Yes, the map.
Okay, so it's munitions heavy. There, you got a +16 in the north and south. A few +10 fuels, but that's like plenty of fuel. You don't. If you start putting those high fuel points, it's just too much. So it's pretty. It's gonna encourage a lot more kind of utility style play. You got a few hedgerows. Close to bases, but otherwise it's rather open. Not a whole lot of shot blocking besides the buildings.
And what can you tell us in terms of the cutoffs, Plexi?
I mean, you're only going to be able to cut off the munitions on those strategic points. It kind of prevents keeping to one side, I guess, since like the points that are like naturally connected to your base are, no, they're actually pretty far away. So some of the most exciting games that have happened on this map involve like Dev M and like his sniper play. His M8 play was also big here. So I think, yeah, it's honestly a great map. It offers some new strategic sort of challenges that don't exist in other maps.
Just saw some really ballsy play by Stillet. He kept a one-man engineer squad in against two pioneers because he knew he had rifleman backups. So what he did is he soft retreated really slowly, and that was ballsy. So some good play already.
Yeah, exactly. That engineer squad is probably going to go down. It has to retreat. Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. The green cover is definitely to the advantage of the Volks, and if you look on the right, there's actually not as much green cover. So left side there, near that fuel, that's where a majority of the green cover
The
sits.
cemetery, as we can call it. Yeah, the rifle's now behind the heavy green cover themselves. MG42 finally coming out, so we've got 2 volts and an MG.
Oh, hey, and shout outs to White Flash. He's in chat right now. He actually made this map once upon a time, and yeah, it's probably one of the most fantastic maps from the custom. I don't know if he's won contests and stuff with it, but yeah.
No, well, it was featured heavily in SNF 4, and it was also featured in WMD Invitational 4, and so on and so forth. It's had some really good playtime, to be honest, even if it's never quite made it to auto match.
Yeah, some of the best competitive games we've had have been on this map too. I believe it was that SNF where DevM was in it, and who was he against? Man, I don't want to play favorites here because you know DevM's kind of my
absolutely.
friend.
We've got a Flamer engineer coming up from Lucky Stilett to harass the MG. That's going to have to retreat out of there. The Volts Grenadiers are going to. No, maybe not. Volts Grenadiers going to try and focus down the engineers. Yep, they haven't indeed done that.
Yeah, creeping forward on the green cover there. Like I said, it's pretty heavy green cover on that left-hand side. So those riflemen can kind of creep up. Wait for reinforcements, moreover.
So now the Americans have had most of the map for some period now. Got a lot of munitions coming in. Is he going to go for grenades perhaps or anything?
Haven't seen it yet, and thank you, Chad. It was Devon versus Fireball. Fireball, God, incredible.
Alyaz, yeah. Alyaz Fireball.
Yeah, Alyaz.
The greatest co-caster I've ever heard. I wish I had Alyaz here with me, Plexi. No.
Do you?
That was a, you know, yeah, that was one of those sarcasm things.
Cheeky.
He's a lovely guy, don't get me wrong.
Your sarcasm really does go under my radar, and I usually pride myself on...
Your American sarcasm's too obvious for my taste. Mine is really subversive.
You're right, yeah.
You think you've mastered the sarcasm. I was born in it.
Molded by it.
Oh, nice wipe on the MG, and just as it was packing up, so that doesn't exist anymore. That went into the underworld, to the ether.
Yep. COH hell, which is literally just
the Shelt.
Yeah, the Shelt. Yeah, somewhere a Shelt map just got an MG in the middle of the map.
Which would be unsurprising. And
It happens all the time.
It probably came out of a crater and then jumped up and down on the screen whilst they...
Yeah, and righted itself. It always lands like right side up. If you've ever seen those MGs kind of take a tumble, they actually just whoop, defy gravity.
What's he doing with his tier 1, the Wehrmacht player? He's just got the 2, obviously he lost his MG, he's just got 2 Volts Grenadiers. I wonder what he's thinking. Has he gone teching for tier 2 perhaps? How do I tell? Yes, he's teching for tier 2. That's it. Oh, I'm amazing. Mine goes off killing 2 men on the Volts.
Yeah, so fun fact, once upon a time you were able to build... Was it in Rocky's mod where you could build HMG out of the HQ? I forget.
I think it was in just a patch of the game, my friend. Grenadiers just wipe a Pio, so it looks like Lucky Stilett has been utterly imperious so far.
Yeah. Sorry, those are engineers. Actually, that was a rare flame crit on a retreating Pio. Those don't actually happen. You have a very low chance of getting a flame crit on retreating units.
So of course the medic.
Unlike some other games, like
what other games have retreat mechanics?
Oh,
like
Ruse.
Yep. Okay. Right.
Yeah, Ruse.
I thought you were going to talk about Final Fantasy VII when you're trying to retreat away from a situation, and sometimes you can get critted. That's what I thought you were on about.
You just jam that R1. Is it R1 in Final Fantasy VII?
I think you have to hold 2 at the same time to retreat, dude. And sometimes they just run forever.
That's it. That's right. Yeah.
Med bunkers now up, so we're going to see those medics, and we're going to be talking about medics and zombie grenadiers most of the weekend, I imagine.
yeah. I think Wehrmacht have a lot more commander flexibility than the Americans. Americans, typically, we see a lot of defensive. Just a ton of defensive.
Yes, it's fine. We understood what you meant. Don't worry, it's fine. 2 snipers out for the Wehrmacht. Pushing hard on the engineers are imminently possibly going to die.
Yeah, it's risky.
Ooh, but a flank comes in from Lucky Stilett. We've got a flamer and a board rifle coming in against the sniper.
Yeah, playing chicken. He wants to dare those snipers to try to kill the engineer squad.
Medic bunker's already down to 70% health. Well, you know what can happen, Plexi? If the snipers keep plugging away against Lucky Stiletto, there will come a point where he's going to have a full retreat, and that will allow the Wehrmacht player to push outwards. So snipers do take the toll after a while. 10 kills already? 5 kills already?
It wiped something. What did it wipe? What did those snipers kill? I missed it.
May well have been the engineer?
No, the engineers actually lived. I think it couldn't have been a rifleman, could it?
It could have
my
been.
goodness.
Hey, anything can happen in Company of Heroes.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. We've seen it all, almost.
No tier 2 yet, although he does have it teched. Oh, did you
Yeah,
just go for
yeah.
tier 3? Is that going to be early Puma? He's going against Bars, so early Puma is the meta against Bars, I believe, isn't it?
It is. Oh yeah, it's heavy counter. It's a very hard counter. But BARs are really good, kind of like they're better than grenades, you know, in terms of if you're winning, you win a little harder. Just because they come out so early, you spend your first like 60 fuel on getting more BARs. So
My bad. It isn't
also,
just. It is. Sorry, just to interrupt. It's just the Krieg barracks. I misread it. He might have cancelled it to build something, then rebuilt it, kind of thing.
yeah, he probably didn't have enough reliable fuel to get that Puma up. I mean, he hasn't had decent map control this entire game thus far. We're only 10 minutes in.
Supply yard coming on from Lucky Stiletto. Can you reinforce squads from the supply yard? Why is it so far forward?
Yeah, you can. You
Oh,
can,
well, that'll
actually.
be why.
That was a 2.602 change.
Nice.
Previously, you couldn't, and then they're like, screw it, you can reinforce from any of the buildings now.
Max is building
So-
a Goliath from his bunker. Sorry to interrupt. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there are riflemen hiding in that supply yard, and they're just like, oh, waking up, like, oh, I was sleeping.
Get what you're saying. They're like pre-packed riflemen. Yeah, I get it. So the Goliath's on the field. That's interesting. Now, where have I seen tracked mines recently in a game? No, it wasn't a game. I was reading about the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising on Wikipedia. That was it.
Ah, yeah, those were there.
They were there.
Yeah.
They had wires at the time, though. So sorry, not the Warsaw. In the Warsaw Uprising, the Polish guys used to try and run to cut the wires, and then just leave the mine and make it a pet, because they're so cute and small, aren't they? You know.
Yeah, they are. They're adorable.
So he's cloaked behind the central victory point. So that's going to be an interesting. It's like a demo now.
Yeah. And I do want to point out that Wehrmacht ones are perfectly detectable. Like, you can walk up to them and they'll become uncloaked. It's the PE ones that are completely undetectable.
No
So,
way.
yeah.
Is that an intentional thing? Do you think?
No, it was a mistake, because, again, in 2.602, they made it such that all glass were detectable. Because previously, the Wehrmacht ones were the same. You couldn't detect them, even if you were sitting on top of them. But they, for some reason, forgot to make that change for PE, because no one built vampire half-tracks?
Never. You did.
those
You're
engineers-
someone, Plexi. The engineers
Yeah,
have found it. He's now going to go towards the engineers, because what else is he going to do? Lucky Stiletto's now lost his engineer squad.
I guess Lucky still wanted that to happen. His micro is generally pretty good. We're going to continue to assume that these players are making decisions in good faith.
Absolutely. Yeah, he wanted it to die. It was like the Zulus when the British came up against them, as in the film Zulu, the 1950s film with Michael Caine. Sorry, I know this isn't culturally relevant.
No,
for you.
I love that movie. Actually.
Awesome! Yes, amazing. Well, the Zulus stand up to die, don't they? So they can count how many guns the British have. Do you remember?
Yeah, God, it was just like waves of Zulu just dying to...
What are they doing, Captain? They seem to be dying. No, they're letting themselves count us. Something like that. I made up those voices.
Yeah. Michael Caine's great in that film. Actually, we were actually just talking about that at Christmas. Or Thanksgiving, sorry, American Thanksgiving. We're like, what was that movie called with the Zulus? We're like, was it just called Zulu?
Yeah. It's amazing. We're all part of the same culture here. We've got medics picking up. They haven't even started to do that yet. The Wehrmacht sniper's opened up. It's already got 3 kills. Sorry, the American sniper. Americans are blue. No, Americans are red in this game.
Yeah, they're actually communists. It's interesting.
Can we
An
stick with
interesting play.
allies as blue in future? It makes a lot more sense thematically
Sure, yeah,
to me.
it does. Ooh, destroyed engine on the half track. That's... Well, not gonna matter. There's no rifleman nearby. Oh, well, there's
it
a
does matter.
sniper.
Yep, sniper's opened up. The 2 American... the Wehrmacht snipers. The 2 Wehrmacht snipers are in range, though.
Uh-oh. Yeah, there's Pios. He knows where that sniper is because he can just spam click the thing.
Yes, the unit sniped icon, if you notice on the cast.
Oh, baited though. One of the Wehrmacht snipers was baited into a mine.
So there you go. The first counter snipe is via a mine.
Yeah, exactly.
It probably
NATO
doesn't...
is green, USSR is purple. What are we talking about in chat now? This is not how any of this works.
Well, you did say the Americans were communist. Here comes the
Oh, dang.
M18 Hellcat with stealth technology from Lucky Stillet. So interestingly, he's gone for the Tales of Valor variant. It does take out the half track. All the while in the centre, you've got the Grenadier and the Volksgrenadier pushing away the barred rifles. Pack's coming up to support.
Yeah. It's a little surprising to see the M10 here. Where are we at? 13 minutes. So I want to point out that the Sherman hit the field in the last game at the 15-minute mark. So this is a pretty early tank.
Absolutely. God, a lot of damage done there by the Hull MG. And they're going to run through artillery fire, Plexi. That's coming on the medic bunker. One shot. Oh, that could have been bad.
They dodge it. Yeah, I think he's going to try for that M10 to snipe that med bunker. That's a very lucky Stillet thing to do, but
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Playing safer.
It's an M18, Plexi. You're saying M10. And
oh my
it's
gosh,
really
I'm an
upsetting
idiot.
me. It's upsetting me. My blood is boiling. I just...
yeah,
I don't know if I can
leave a
leave
a comment on my web zone. Hashtag Lexi doesn't play COH.
Oh, dude. Why did the Americans name
Yeah.
everything M? M this and M that. They even, like, some M's are the same for, like, a gun or a tank and stuff. It's really annoying.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. What I do know, which is kind of an interesting factoid, is that the M18 is the fastest land tank the Americans have ever made. People sometimes mistakenly claim that the Abrams is faster. It's actually slower than the M18.
Really?
The M18
Wow.
is the fastest thing. Yeah.
And with
Incredible
the
land speed.
rudimentary suspension of the time, I really wouldn't have wanted to be in an M18 Hellcat
Yeah,
driving
they're
through.
literal glass cannons. Like, they put a gigantic cannon on the front of it, and just, yeah, that was American tank doctrine at the time. Mobility rather than durability, which was German tank doctrine. M for model, thank you. Wow, chat is just on point. You guys are killing it.
And, oh god, that was a good grenade from Max, but unfortunately there were two doors to that house. The little church, rather, even. It's a small chapel. And he got out of the rear entrance of the chapel, I guess? Off
Yeah.
on map how he comes in against the med bunker now.
Yeah, it's a long range. It's probably not going to hit it. Oh, well, I take back what I said. Well, it's not going to destroy the bunker then. Surely no. Surely no.
Kills a medic.
I'm just cursing myself.
Pack's coming towards the fire. I don't know why it's doing that.
I'm ready for the hunt.
I got it. Damn it. I was wrong again. Bunker goes down.
I don't think we saw one zombie ground. I think he had 75% of the way there. 3 out of 4.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, no, none of these grens on the field are zombie grens.
No veterancy as well. So we go against still. Does he have much veterancy on his rifles yet?
He does have a Vet 2 rifle, so, and a Vet 1 rifle. So yes, absolutely. 3 rifles in total. Veterancy on most of them.
Fantastic.
The majority of them.
More off map this time. This time against the pack. So he's clearly trying to create an opening for his M18 and to help his rifles push.
Yeah, yeah, and he doesn't have an MG, which is a critical kind of component of this defensive strat.
Does he?
That MG, yeah, he never rebuilt it.
Oh, he doesn't have an MG. Yeah, sorry, of course, yeah.
Zeke, sniper ready.
Alright, well, now they have sticky bombs. I imagine still it's kind of afraid of Puma, but actually, there's a Stu.
Stu 42 on the field, yeah.
Good old Collins. If you don't have fuel, just get Collins.
Because 500 manpower as well, so really, that is absolutely the case. Oh!
Oh!
Massive shell
Got him.
comes in and gets the counter snipe, so Lucky Stillet's getting a lot of luck, it seems.
Yeah, yeah. Got him. That's the shell counter. I call it, like, any kind of indirect fire to kill snipers, that's the shell counter. Uh-oh, Pack's gonna... Oh, wow, he tries to do the rearming glitch on the Pack. Actually, I forgot that's a thing. It actually works. It doesn't work for the AT gun most of the time. The American AT gun? The reload glitch?
Yeah.
You basically just give it a move order, then a halt, and so they stand up and then they sit down again and then they fire again, and it's slightly faster. The pack actually reloads really fast as it is.
Yeah, the pack's absolutely awesome, as you say. The off-map is firing again? No, the on-map, sorry. Something was exploding.
Yeah, it was the on map.
The Stews had literally no impact on the game so far. 0 kills still.
It's the stew fear. Whatever you want to call it, sure. Sniper can get an easy pilot kill here. Yeah, he's gonna go for it. Easy. I actually don't know. I think the rifleman loses this engagement on the right versus Grenz. Oh, he's gaining vet. This is actually a pretty even trade. Nope.
Yeah,
nope,
seemingly.
Sniper, going commando. Probably looking for that pack.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
MAT.
See, it did fire, so the Wehrmacht player probably knows where it is, or has a general idea.
Why would you go M18? Sure, I reckon he might have... You know, some of these players have probably just loaded up the Steam version of Come Heroes 1 again, and it kind of gives you Tales of Valor units by proxy. You never want M18s rather than M10s, do you, really?
Well, it's actually... A lot of people debate them. Like, some people just swear by the M10 being the best for the penetration. I believe they both have something to offer.
I know one thing.
Yeah, there's no misfire glitch.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's no misfire glitch. But you lose crush, so... Well, the crush isn't as good because the model size of the M18 and the kind of hitbox is terrible.
Yeah, so this is actually one of those units I don't think where one is, like, clearly and evidently better than the other. Like, other things...
Oh, nice from the Shreks. M18 down, however, the off-map artillery now on the pack. The Stew's trying its hardest to retreat. It's probably going to die to the second M18, so it's a bit of a trade between Max and Lucky Stiletto now.
Yeah, there's no clear winner with that one. They both kind of accomplished what they wanted.
But the Schwimmwagen's on the field for Max, so it's all downhill here for the American player now.
Yeah, exactly. It's just for that sniper. I mean, he's tried for the counter snipe, and he's gotten the shell counter, so...
You know what can happen? When you got that scope up to your eye, you're looking for targets, you get tunnel vision, then you put the scope down, and you've got a fucking mobilized boat coming at you.
Exactly, yeah. I always wanted to own a Schwimmwagen. I think I posted elsewhere that I just really want to own a Kettenkrad and drive it around.
Oh, dude, I sat in one at Bovington Tank Museum. It was awesome.
Oh, God, they're so cool. It's like... I don't want to look like a loser with like a Segway. I want to look like a loser with a Kettenkrad.
I was going to say you've got no choice in one aspect of that.
Yeah, I know. There's no winning.
Banter. Yeah. Is this pack still mannable? Yes, it is. He's going to retake that. Surely?
Wow, M18 completely whiffed that or Schwimmwagen, I should say. I've got him confused now.
Completely missed it, you mean, yeah?
Yeah. Has no problem sitting that Grenadier squad, though.
Seemingly not. And another snipe. Dear Christ.
That's lucky.
Schwimmwagen's going to die now, probably, because he'll get the sticky off against it.
Oh, small arms fire is enough.
Losing a sector.
That M18's luck right now, but the Schwimmwagen, not long for life. There's the sticky. Easy game. Easy stickies.
Nice. But the rifles do get pushed away. The M18's got its main gun destroyed. It's retreating through the log piles. All the while, the Grenadiers give chase. So this is... It's not an uneven game like we predicted. We thought it'd be a ruffle stomp.
No, this was a good game and a nice introduction to Argentine. Argentine, as you can see, you know, not a lot of fuel. This Wehrmacht player probably could have gone for tier 3 on other maps with more fuel, but munitions were not a critical component of this game, even though that's primarily what this map's got a lot of.
Dude, did the sniper just die in the center? What was that to? A mine, maybe?
Oh, I actually missed that. Wow.
Yeah, the sniper died in the center. It must have been to a mine because there was nothing else around it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, what else is there?
Oh, he's
Lucky
called
headshots, I
GG
guess.
now. Yeah, absolutely. So, in the center, it could have been a counter snipe. Actually, there are 2 snipers for Lucky Stiletto in this vicinity, but that prompted him to give GG.
Yeah, great game.
Now, Plexi, as you said, that was a warm up. Why did we have to do an Argentine warm up? Can you tell the crowd?
Yeah, so we were trying to load a different Argentine game, and every time we tried to jump into like multiplayer, COH would crash. Like you'd start up COH, and then like start to get to like the menus, and then COH would crash. And we tried everything. Obviously, I found out it was a problem with the replay itself. We couldn't get it to work.
Well, this
So
is iterative kind of testing. It took you a long time to figure out that. We tried like casting with no mice. We tried everything.
yeah, I mean, I tried standing on my head. Nothing seemed to work.
And then we reduced it as a replay. Anyway, we're going to go for a quick 5-minute break to get coffee, and then we're going to come back with what series?
All
Full
right, yeah, we're
series
gonna
this time.
yeah, Bulat versus Nagano.
Excellent. Two pretty well-known players, and it's going to be a great series on Argentine Crossroads. So look forward to that in 5 minutes' time. Thank you and goodbye. Live. Hello there, and welcome back. Let me get to the awesome double head future screen. Hello, Complexity.
Hello, Account Eliminator.
And let's go into the game. Because in the south of Argentine Crossroads, we have Bulat. And who do we have in the north, Plexi?
Noggano, commentator Noggano.
Of course.
XCOM's biggest fan. Yep.
Shout out to XCOM and his raging when Noggano beats him. How many times in a row was it?
Surely it was more than 10.
There was a lot of times in a row. We're at 5
Yeah,
seconds. we're unpausing in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. And are you psyched, Plexi?
Yeah.
We're fully warmed up.
You know me. I've had so much coffee already this morning. After we're done with these, I'm probably just gonna crash because I streamed until like 2 in the morning last night, and I got like maybe 4 hours of sleep. But you know, I'm filled with the passion of COH and a lot of coffee. So,
seems like
of course, I'm excited. Are you excited?
Mate, I've never been more excited for anything in my life than this game.
Holy crap, man!
I've had a really
You
unexciting
need to
life.
have more exciting things going on in your life, man. Yeah, no, I was actually gonna ask you too. I saw at one point you accidentally uploaded a video of you working out. Have you been doing a lot of rowing or what is that? No. I just want to make some conversation. I was wondering what that was about.
Yes, I did actually. I meant to put that on my private YouTube for rowing forum to comment on my form or lack thereof, and I think I put it on my Company of Heroes YouTube, and it was a bit embarrassing. It's like, why is he posting himself on a rowing machine? What the fuck?
Yeah, I was the one that made that comment. Actually, I was like, why are you posting here?
Yes, I am less.
it's...
I am less fat than I was when I used to stream in 2011, and it is largely down to having more than one hobby, and that hobby is now rowing. So yeah,
that's a fine hobby. I mean, I too, like, I spend all my time at a desk now, and that was like one of the big things I promised myself to do. Before the big inrush of people working out at around New Year's.
Oh, dude, gym membership's not worth it in January. You might as well just.
Oh yeah. Just go running or biking or something. But yeah, no, I started working out too because I realized, you know, I'm gonna start getting older, and yeah, I'm gonna need to work out. Anyway, that was AE and Plexi one-on-one time.
One-on-one time, dear God. We're getting
Yeah.
some action at least, and it's coming from each other. That's bad times. Anyway, in terms of the game, they have spent a lot of time capping. The only fire that's happened is a rifle versus a pioneer. They've retreated in due course.
Yeah, 2 rounds downrange, and they don't have anything.
Oh shit, let me do the bloody score. Hang on. Always
I
forget
knew
this bit. I always forget this.
I
You
knew
castmate,
it.
you need to carry the game.
Yeah, it's no problem. So there's actually a Jeep opening from Bulat. You know, I think this is a good map for it. I'm not one to say, like, it's a bad idea. It's actually very sensible. Since it's so large, you kind of need that overview of the map, and, you know, vision is an important part of that. You need to know where that MG is. You need to know what flanking options you have. I've never seen wire yet from any player in this tournament on this map, and that's usually a critical part because it's actually very easy to flank.
No, dude, we saw wire in the previous game in front of the strong house in the center. That green cover, yeah, that's a very prominent place to wire because that south strong house has got that green cover wall directly facing it. So you need to get that wired at least. At least.
Yeah, just deny it. Deny the. This is not an actual term for it, but it's a bit like what's his name? You couldn't stop my mans from going other ways. I did it my way, the Conway. It's the Conway wire. Yeah. Your sandbags couldn't stop my mans from going. The most disappointing thing was that, like, a lot of people, like, put Relic had a voice contest. Like, you give lines to Quinn Duffy, and he'll think about putting them in the game.
Oh,
and
yeah.
a lot of them were Conway jokes, and I was like really hoping one of them would make it in the game. But that
Isn't
was
it
not the
Conrad?
case. No, it's Conway. It's Conway.
I thought it was Conrad tie your fucking laces. Is it not?
Oh well, yeah, that's Conrad, but like there's.
Oh, it's
this
Conway
player.
somebody else. Oh, an actual
Conway
player.
is
Sorry, right.
Yeah, he's an actual player, and like all it was just this screenshot someone posted it on Game Replays, where it's just this guy named Conway in Game Replays chat like, your sandbase can stop my mans from going other ways. I beat you my way, the Conway. And I guess this is a guy named Conway.
Amazing.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot going for us in the COH community back then. So like, Conway jokes were all we had.
MG opening. Sorry to interrupt. That was a fantastic
No,
anecdote of complexity. MG opening up just to the north of the church, pushing one rifle away. The other rifle remains behind green cover. We've got the Jeep flanking its behind the MG though, pushing hard as it can. The Pyre goes in the church to offer a little bit more supporting fire. It seems.
Yeah. The Jeep had the flank on that MG.
Does he have tier 1, the Wehrmacht player? Because we could be seeing a Faust from the Volksgrenadiers.
Oh yeah, he's got a sniper. In fact, there's been so much action early on, relatively little, that he actually has been floating manpower pretty hard. This is Noggano. Noggano is floating manpower.
Yeah, Bulat too.
Oh, okay, yeah, a lot of action. So they're both floating manpower. Decent engagement and heavily in Bulat's favor there. He pushed the entire Wehrmacht force off.
Yeah, Noggano's been capping the east, however, so neither player has well, I suppose Noggano still has his fuel in tow, but there's not much fuel on Argentine, as mentioned by Plexi in the previous cast.
Yeah, not a whole lot of fuel, so I think this is primarily in the Americans' favor. Again, it's pretty common to see them have commanding map control early on.
Nice mine by the Flamer engineers, very close to the northern cutoff of the Wehrmacht player. Oh, the Jeep, in fact, just hits it, just as I say that. Oh no, that's another. Yeah, there's 2 mines in fact. There's one just north of that. That was the Wehrmacht's mine. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, looks like we have a few more viewers helping us. Must be done streaming. This is the Legends Never Die tournament, tournament 2. Thank you for joining us. If you're just joining us, this is a tournament brought to you by Sultan and Pepsi, and it was a big hit last time. I'm really happy to be doing it again.
Absolutely, and we've got the jitters out of the way. Another mine goes off, this time just killing, well, not killing anybody in fact. In fact, they pop medkit and they're going to stay on the battlefield and be pretty back to fighting health very shortly.
Yeah, exactly. 35 munitions to trade for 25 munitions. But I mean, the most important thing is staying on the field at this point. Wehrmacht can't do those massive retreats.
Pioneers jogging back in space to build a Krieg's barracks, no doubt, so we've seen tier 2 very shortly. In terms of the Americans, they're just now putting up a supply yard, so... And bars teching as well. What do you think about bars from Bulat? Is that the right decision?
This is... Yeah, I mean, we saw last game BARs popping. Great timing. But, like, at the same time as your supply yard, you want those BARs. They have bigger impact the earlier you get them. Preferably when you're flanking, which looks like Bulat's setting up to do right now. So yeah, no, I don't necessarily agree with it. BAR should have come sooner. But this is by no means a bad timing. He's as you can see, he's encroaching from all 4 directions. BAR's just popped. He's aiming for that sniper. He wants that sniper. This is actually a really quality flank. Yeah, from every side. If heaven forbid you open the tactical map, he's got every single side covered, north, east, and south. And
great
west.
work from Bulat. He's, as you say, converging on this MG. He had the rifles that were pinned by the second MG, however, so it looks like Wehrmacht's going to be pushed entirely off the map, almost.
Oh, yeah, he's holding out, though. This MG should force a retreat on this rifle squad, and then they're going to pack up and hopefully take care of this other one. Oh, Sniper's actually going to be the one to take care of the flanking rifles. That MG's got to retreat out.
Pie nearly got a kill on a rifleman, however, after hitting a mine, it seems.
Yep. Gonna get away by the skin of their teeth. MG's also gonna get away by the skin of their teeth. They're very fragile.
Fantastic engagement there.
Sniper's in trouble. Against BARs, it's just... Oh, you don't want to take any chances against BARs. So Wehrmacht does get cut off on the fuel, but overall, not a terrible engagement. No squad losses. Wehrmacht was pushed off. Riflemen took a lot of damage, so, you know, it's... As we said before, Riflemen, very expensive to reinforce. This MG just going to let it die so he can recrew it.
Yeah, that's a very good thing to notice Wehrmacht players doing is when they literally don't even bother getting out of there to keep the MG as a sentient object in the map.
Precisely, yeah.
We've already mentioned that several times, haven't we, Plex? Oh,
Well,
is it?
you know, it doesn't hurt to repeat ourselves because we
You
got
know what
a
could
few
be
more viewers in
happening?
chat now.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
And what also could be doing is because we're a bit rusty ourselves with our knowledge, we stick to what we know.
Yeah, and you know, we just repeat it, so it like literally gets embedded. What else can we really talk about? I mean,
There's a mine here for on the western cutoff for the flamer engineers, so they must have seen it though because they're flaming it. So nice from Bulat.
Yeah, so as far as upkeep goes, riflemen are far more expensive to replace. They're 27 to the, what did I say, Volks were? God, 22? 17?
23,
No,
dude. You said 23 earlier.
23, yeah. 23 for Volksgrenadiers. And riflemen are also a lot more expensive upkeep-wise before you get the supply yard. So, in general, it's actually in Wehrmacht's best interest to... you know, do as much kind of manpower bleed as possible. Snipers definitely help with that.
Bulat's been really active in this game. He's got multiple engagements at multiple stages. At the moment, he's focusing mostly on the west, however. Good grenadier grenade goes in on the rifles. They don't get the dodge. A little bit of Russian lag there.
Yep. 2 models down on that rifle squad, and 3 now, but... in general, great flanks, but... we're in that mid-game now where you really don't want to take bad engagements as Americans.
No, because you can get a snowballing effect from Wehrmacht. There is an American sniper out, so he's meeting the challenge of the Wehrmacht sniper. He's going to be hopefully not going to get found out by the Pioneer in the center. So
yeah, and it's safe to do that WSC tech if you're got the good feel advantage. It's pretty safe, but you know he's already spent it on BARs and a supply yard. He really should have gotten the M8 first. I feel.
Tell us, Plexi, if you've just built a sniper in answer to your opponent's sniper. Oh, nice! Counter snipe. My camera was everywhere, but that was an awesome counter snipe. And I was about to ask you that very question. Do you wait for the counter snipe, or do you start looking at models?
I mean, you want that WSC tech to be a complete surprise, and it was exactly what he wanted there. It was a complete surprise to the Wehrmacht sniper. Gets that counter snipe. It's just, I mean, the teching is debatable, but you can't argue with the tactics there. Quality job there.
Yeah, absolutely. Instead of playing, starting to pluck at models, he just waited for the counter snipe, and it proved to be fruitful. And he's now gone for infantry tactics. Infantry doctrine rather. What's it called, Plexi?
Defensive doctrine.
No, it's not. Bad Plexi. No.
I'm sorry. Infantry doctrine.
Yeah, that'll do. Anyway, here we go. The off-map. 150 munitions spent straight on the MG. Full retreat in tow. Volksgrenadiers low health. They're going to come up against bars. We could be seeing a squad wipe very shortly.
Oh, they're in a rock and a hard place. They have to retreat now. Yeah, there they go. Good job.
Actually, it was a really good retreat because they just about got away from the... Here comes the medic. The medic knows no fear. He's running straight against howitzer shells.
So brave. Oh, he's gonna die though. He's gonna pay for his bravery with his life.
Where's the triage?
Oh, but his friend is gonna go out there now.
Dude, no triage for the American. Look how low health the sniper is.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, he spent all his fuel, WSC, supply yard, and now the motor pool. He doesn't have the fuel for that. Well, he probably does now, let's be honest. But he didn't really have the fuel for a triage. And what are those rifles? Look at your base. You have rifles hiding in machine gun emplacement.
Probably a bit of miss micro there.
Very common. Very common. Happens all the time. I personally am more prone to leaving my units in the HQ, actually.
No, Plexi, your trick is building more than one of PE buildings.
Oh yeah, double tier 3, baby. That's
yeah.
Wow.
In that crucial moment where you need to get all buildings so you can get your Panther battle group, Plexi elects instead to show his skill and builds more than one of one type of building.
Yeah, you know, and then I sit there and wonder why I don't have room for a tier 4. I'm just like, oh, well, what happened here? Brain aneurysm.
Damn you, Relic. Why are your base sector so small? Oh, it's me. It's always me.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
An M8 coming up against Pios here, coming up against a pack is repositioning though, uncloaked.
And I want to throw out there, on the left side, there was a sniper engagement. Wehrmacht sniper reigned supreme this time. Got the counter snipe.
Nice. Nice. So, counter snipes 1-1 so far in this game.
Yep. I think it's always generally in favor of the Wehrmacht sniper because, I mean, Americans rely on that continued veterancy. In general, that Panzerfaust probably wasn't worth it. I mean, the M8 was retreating to get repaired anyway.
Absolutely. There's nothing to follow up on it as well now. I mean,
yeah, PAX actually
the PAX, yeah, it's in the central victory point, but it's a long way away.
Oh, another Faust.
Oh, he gets the kill with the Faust! Nice!
Oh, too risky by Bulat there.
Yeah,
a little too risky.
Really risky, but it was also risky from our good friend Noggano. So risky play by both players, and when risk happens, they can pay dividends at times, and that paid dividends right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's not often you'll wait. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, in general, not really worth it to Faust an M8 unless you've got an assured kill. But really, Bulat allowed 2 Fausts, and that that's really on him. But yeah, well played still by Noggano there.
And somebody's just asked, is this game live? And yes, we have recoded Company Viewers 1 from the ground up. This is live in observer mode.
Yeah, yeah. You can't tell the difference anyway. Because we have that right side covered there, so we're good.
Exactly. Snipers now opening up at will from Bulat, picking on the Volksgrenadiers.
We got sniper versus sniper in the middle again. Once American sniper got an angle on the Volks, it'll be really about who sneezes first here.
Oh! Wehrmacht snipers lying down, prone to fire maybe? No?
No.
I'm just going to have a quick look on the west. It's an MG versus a rifleman, nothing much to talk about. They're both very cautious. They're both on hold fire currently, it seems. They're both aware of each other's presence. It's got to be.
Absolutely. When you get to this level of COH, you just kind of know that sniper.
Bike coming out for the Wehrmacht player.
Oh! Sniper does a little dance and takes a shot at a Volk squad. Oh no, a Pioneer squad!
Oh, but the bike knows he's there, and the bike's coming in. There's nothing in the background for the American player that will stop the bike.
No mines, yeah. Oh, he's got to get out.
BMW.
No, he's not gonna retreat. You can't retreat because otherwise the bike will down.
Yeah, it's dead. Come on, bike. No, the engineer's trying to stop him. You've got a sticky waiting for the bike as well. The bike's going to think better of it, surely.
Yeah, he's going to get out.
And you know what? Noggano showed his experience there. Oh, it died to a mine anyway!
Oh, no. Engagement on the right. Flamers have the flank. Rifleman going to sit in the green cover.
I can't believe that. I was about to compliment Noggano on his bike preservation, because a lot of players would have not hesitated to carry on going.
Yeah, to cover the dive, yeah. At least trade the bike for the sniper.
And do you know how he got rewarded by his calm, conservative play, Plexi?
He ate a mine right in the face.
His bike exploded. Not great.
So yeah, I think these Volks actually got it. The Flamer, like, tricky engagement. Oh, no, there's the Puma. Those engineers are dead, unless they retreat immediately. And the rifle.
And the snipers also opened up. Luckily, there's loads of log piles on the way. I'm not sure the Puma can crush them or not.
No.
I wouldn't have thought so. Now we've got Bulat starting to have to think about victory points, because although they're both level, the Wehrmacht momentarily had a triple cap on the go. In the west, the rifles have been mustering. An engineer dies near the fuel.
That was unfortunate. Totally unnecessary. So yeah, this is game 1. Noggano versus Bulat on Argentine. Crossroads. Argentine. Crossroads. Argentine.
Yeah, it is a 6-word name. One of the most monotonal songs of all time.
Argentine. Crossroads. Argentine.
Sounds like a train. Well done, Plexi.
Thank you.
So third Vaterland versus infantry. We're going to be seeing a lot of this tournament, because it is the trend. Terror was the trend for Wehrmacht the last time I checked in Company Heroes 1, but now defense is, seemingly.
Yeah, and it's just safer. Infantry, I feel like, has an edge on defensive. But late game, I feel like defensive still does better than infantry, because end game for infantry is largely those Collins. You hope for like 3 M10s, but in general you won't get them.
Yeah, it becomes like playing high stakes poker with the off-map combat group.
Pretty much.
Most of the time you want M10s or an AT gun, and you get a mortar, 2 rifles, and that's it.
And an MG, yeah, like 2 MGs, a rifle, and a
Yay!
mortar.
50 cal, just what I wanted.
Yeah, it's actually a 30 cal.
I was
Not even
thinking
that
that,
good.
yeah, I knew I'd get it wrong. In my brain I was like, it's either 50 or 30. I'll go with 50! Ah, no!
Yeah, but Pumas counter the fast BARs.
Massively.
At this point, Bulat's going to rely on a lucky sticky, a lucky mine, and an AT gun. Combined arms, really. And but now he's getting pushed off the map. Noggano's got this opening where his Pumas are basically unstoppable.
But you have to say, Bulat has not necessarily played badly. It's more
No,
been,
no.
you know, strategic kind of choices, and he's
Yeah,
been
the
countered.
teching decisions were absolutely the downfall. M10, a fast M18 or M10 is what'll deal with a fast Puma. But he won't have that. He spent all his fuel on the WSC, up in Sports Center, and the BARs.
What's it called in RTS gaming where your build just completely counters somebody else's? Because that happens a lot in like games like StarCraft, you know? It's like build orders, and if your build order's countered, you just have to GG.
Yeah, winning on build order, really. I can't really think of a term. I don't play StarCraft. What is StarCraft? I've never heard of StarCraft.
It's an RTS with no RNG, and it's too competitive, and you have to be good at mechanical decisions instead of strategic decisions. It's horrible.
Yeah. Doesn't Korea play that?
Yes, it's their national sport, that's the one.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Must be nice. Our
play-
national sport is American football.
That's Griddian.
It's about concussions.
Yes, it's a horrible sport where people wear helmets, and the helmets aren't there to protect you. They're there so you can tackle people with your head, and that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, why do boxers wear gloves? Oh, so they can protect their hands? No. So they
No,
can
to beat
protect their
the
heads? No.
snot out of each other.
Yeah, so you can punch each other as hard as you can in the skull. Way.
And yeah, it actually hides the injury, right? Like, like they say, MMA looks worse, but they're actually not getting concussions or something.
Yeah, MMA is
so
actually
it's
healthier,
actually better.
slightly, because
healthier.
there's less padding on the hands. Padding on the hands
Yeah.
means you can punch somebody in the human skull, which you can't usually do. And in the old style, like Victorian England kind of pugilism with bare knuckle boxing, there's no recorded deaths, and it all was recorded. It was an actual sport at the time, and there's no recorded deaths. And in boxing, there's like 5 recorded deaths a year.
Yeah, concussions. Yeah,
Exactly.
from, like,
Well,
blood
what-
force trauma.
Sorry, this is, by the way, if you're watching, obviously this game, we as casters feel that it's heavily in Noggano's favour, so that's why we're digressing. So we do apologise for that. But
I don't apologize. Just
Plexi doesn't.
Just counting it. Yeah, I don't apologize for nothing. No, this is like we said, it's a game of teching. I mean, there's the only
Registered
reason
artillery
that
coming
Bulat
down.
is still playing is because there is actually a good chance COH allows for that comeback kind of gameplay, and that's part of the reason why a lot of people love it.
Yeah, absolutely,
I'm not gonna
and
hate on
it's
it.
my favourite multiplayer game of all time.
Yeah,
Also, I will.
absolutely respect it.
Also, I will mention that this is a tournament game, so players will play till the bitter end in hope of draining victory points. The AT gun does hit the Puma, but it is being countered by the other Puma at the same time, and it's spoiled for choice for targets, and it's going to die in the process.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. He's outnumbered, outgunned. Ooh, sniper. Gets found out, but it'll be fine. It's got for the fatherland.
For the fatherland. Ah, a Führer wants
Yeah.
us to fight and live. Fantastic, we'll do that now.
Regiment has heavy infantry reserves.
Yeah, so I mean, I love this game for that comeback possibility, and you know, these tournaments like this is where we see comebacks like that. They're very common.
Even a Nebelwerfer, to add insult to injury, destroys the AT gun. And let's go times 2 Plexi at 23 minutes 45 seconds. We'll go times 2.
All right, I'll go ahead and start that. I'll wait for that to happen.
Nope.
Now.
There you
There we go. All right.
And we're doing that because we feel like we want to get onto game 2 now, don't we, Plex? Oh no, we've got
Yeah, well.
got an M10 coming from Tank Depot. Let's go
Yeah,
times
tell me
1
when.
at 24:20. Okay.
24:20. Got it. Yep. Waiting. Now.
Yeah, perfect. Because you did say that an M10 is the counter to Pumas, didn't you?
It is, yeah. In general, that's a lot of the reason why, if you suspect your opponent is going the fast tier 3. Ooh, just barely avoids that mine. you immediately tech to tank depot, get that M10 or M18 out, and their accuracy isn't very good versus light vehicles, but it is still enough to warrant a retreat from Pumas, and that's what we're seeing here.
So that is the counter. He's got it on the field. Whether he can take advantage of it is going to be a different question entirely. And it just hit a mine with damaged engine already.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but we have For the Fatherland popped. This push on the left.
It's going to be in the Wehrmacht's favour because he's managed to reposition his MG with only suffering 1 model loss. Well,
Yeah,
it depends what this rifle's going to do, I guess.
And you know, Noggano's aware of the engine damage on that M10, so yeah, the Pumas are free to engage here. Sniper is getting a little aggressive, really wants to kill that MG, but that other sniper's right there. Risky. Yeah, soft pedals out of there. Soft back pedal. Oh, man. I think if Noggano goes tier 4 here, it'll be pretty much over. He's got 270 fuel in the bank and 800 manpower floated, so I don't know. He's just kind of saving his money now for a rainy day. And unfortunately, there's no rain on Argentine crossroads.
No. Unless I cycled the presets, I could do that.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Should we cast in dev mode for game 2? Get some rain on the go? No.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't that be fun?
The
No.
famous seizure mode. It's like lightning every second.
Yeah, Japanese robots in disguise and all that. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Great.
Ooh, nice from the M10. Got a kill on a grenadier. How fantastic.
Yeah, it's gonna get that one sooner. Oh, now it's pushing him off. Yeah, there's the race car running him over. Oh,
Okay, Plexi, to make the rest of this cast interesting, we're going to cast in Accents of the World.
Oh, God. All right, if you're gonna make me do British, I'm just gonna throw in the towel right there, because that is, like, way too hard. You
Okay,
Brits.
I'll be John Madden. And this game looks like it's... Yup. There's the artillery. This is like Greatness and her boyfriend. Do you remember when they
God.
cast? Do you
Yeah.
remember that? Sheepy and Greatness. Yep.
Oh,
The Puma.
can't believe it. Pumas are such bullshit.
And yep, there's the sniper.
There's the sniper. Oh! Oh, I love those casts.
Yeah, me too. They were great.
And like they make up statistics too, like, oh, I think M10s have a greater accuracy towards Vox Grenadiers than they do against Grenadiers. M10 hit the mine. I think the pack should be able to take it out.
And that'll be a real
Especially with the
crushing
Faust.
blow. to
Yeah,
be
there it
honest.
is. It's gonna go down.
No.
Ooh, make an. Oh, no.
Roll the
COH.
crit.
RNG strikes again. Oh man, I don't know if diving in is worth it. It's just an M10. He's
Possibly
literally a
not.
non-threat. Oh no.
The Needlewolf is going to get the
Nebel.
kill on the M10.
Nebel should. Yeah. Nebels actually have like
Ah!
huge penetration. Yeah, they have big penetration on tanks. And Helping Hands dropping the RNGesus.
Oh yeah.
Subscribe to my channel. Get exclusive emotes.
Our front lines are
If, by the way, if you're watching this on Twitch, if you send money to my PayPal, you will gain access to less money in your bank account. That's
Oh, nice.
yeah, exactly. I'm
Nice.
gonna
Yeah,
drop
that's
that link
actually
later.
one of the awards. Yeah.
And,
Smaller bank account. You know, economic times are tough. Right? I think we can kind of agree to that. But if you have less money, you're more likely to save it.
yes, exactly. Use your money more wisely. Less RNG with your bank.
We're doing you a favor, guys. Just looking out for you out there.
Oh god, the sniper's bum rushing a Puma. That's not good in the west. So it looks like Bulat's getting a bit tired now. It might be. No, he's gone cloaked. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's not
he's-
that exciting, Plexi.
we have a threat to our victory. Boys.
Yeah, I think it was going for the MG, but instead walked into the Puma. But that's fine.
Like, nope.
Nope. Yeah, and VPs are ticking down. We're sub 100 now for Bulat. It's not looking good. I mean, So I want to throw out there that Noggano is now floating 1,200 manpower and 400 fuel. So.
Yeah, my guy's got a very tight budget. He's pretty much drained entirely. Something just died there. That's nice. What?
Sniper?
Um.
No. They're both alive still. Oh, hack.
Oh yeah, that'll be it. That's not exciting.
Yeah, those happen all the time. Yeah, I said this.
Nebel
Like,
on a very juicy target here in the center. GG's been called. We're probably going to see the engineer die now that it's been called. Oh no, maybe not. And there we go,
yeah.
Plexi.
Yeah, that was game 1. We're gonna do another one.
Very well surmised, Plexi. What else are we going to be doing this weekend?
That just means we're doing more.
Is the tournament over yet? No, Plexi. We're on a magical journey, and there's plenty to go yet. Today is Saturday. This is the warm-up of round 1 and round 2 games. Tomorrow will be Sunday, and from 4 p.m. GMT, you can watch me and Plexi cast the best quarterfinal and both semi-finals, one after another, in. And then on Monday in the evening at 7 p.m. GMT, if my train from London actually arrives on time, that is, we'll be casting the final in all of its glory. No spoilers. Nobody will know what's happened until we have cast it to you, and it'll be a very exciting experience, won't it, Plex?
I mean, sex doesn't compare.
Do you speak from experience, or is that just a guess?
No comment.
Okay. Right. Let's go to
Company Heroes. It's better than sex. I sent you game 2, by the way.
I know I'm doing that, man. I've got this under control. I'm now.
Right.
Oh yeah, and let me upgrade the. No, I'll do that when I get in. But as soon as we start the game, you have to do the countdown. So we go 3, 2, 1, play, and you go AE, update the score. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, got it. Can
Awesome.
do.
Add that to your list of responsibilities.
Sure. I mean, you could just upgrade my paycheck.
Okay, well that would be hard.
Double it.
Yeah, mate, I've just quadrupled it. Don't you worry.
Great, thank you. All right, I'm loading game 2.
Me too.
Thanks again to White Flash Reborn for even inventing this map. Alright, I'm positive.
It is a thing that exists because of him, and we thank him for it immensely.
I'm going to be following Bulat, obviously, because he's Vermac this time.
Copy. This is me thinking furiously, trying to get the replay pasted in properly. Does that work this time? I'm not sure it has, you know, dude. I'm not sure it has. I think I've just got the same replay 3 times. You might have sent me the same one 3 times, actually.
Crap.
No, I don't think you did. I don't blame you. I blame me for this. Yes, I'm going to go with that. I think that's fine. Let's get out of this. You know what? I'm going to exit Company Heroes and then re-enter so we don't get any bug splats. If you give it a nice college refresh every now and again, you prevent bug splats. Pro tip.
You do. Preemptively, yeah. Preemptively, because, well, you know, it's not the best program game. It's pretty small, but these things happen. We know that it's best to just play on the safe side.
What's been happening in chat recently?
Nothing. Everyone's.
Are there any XComs we need to give a shout out to?
Everyone's laughing at my virginity. That's what we're getting in chat.
Oh, come on. This is a World War II RTS community. I'm sure there's lots of virginities we can laugh at.
Hey, any ladies in the chat, hit me up.
But
all one of you, or 0.
Well, we just got rid of greatness. Sunjay probably isn't around anymore. I do know there is a housewife from Canada that watches my stream sometimes. I could introduce her, but she is a wife, so and I believe her husband's in the army. Probably not going to go well, unfortunately. Is Noggano going to be the American player in this game now?
Yeah, Noggano's the American.
Fantastic. And because this is coming here as 1, and my PC is a good one, it actually loads in under 5 seconds, unlike some other games, which I won't mention, where it can take upwards of 2 minutes to load.
Okay, oh, yeah. Like in Call of Duty. Those loading screens are actually pretty long.
Are they?
Yeah, Call of Duty 2, the World War II one. You know.
I do know that game. I love that game.
Yeah.
I,
That was
I,
fantastic.
did you ever try and play it on the Uber difficulty setting?
You know what? I was thinking of going back and doing that. Should I?
So hard. The Russian campaign on Call of Duty 2, the veteran. There's one mission where you're against a tank and it's just marauding around a town square, and you have to stand in a
Right.
very specific place, and only on that one place in the entire map will you be able to win that level. You have to stand there for like a good 3 minutes.
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah, that's how difficult it is. It's fun. It is
Oh, does
fun.
sound fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Right.
I'll
Anyway,
definitely do it though.
okay.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, stream it. You'll get at least 15 viewers, I promise.
Oh, nice. You know, the hardest part about that one was Call of Duty 2, the one where you had to like, oh, snipe him, Vasily. Vasily, you have
Yes.
to snipe him.
No, it was.
And I fucking failed this shit
I think
out of
Relic were watching that particular campaign very closely because they based a game on it. The campaign of Dawn of War 2 was based on it. You see, when
that. Oh.
like you do not have rifle, here is potato instead. That's the whole thing. The entire
Right.
you know, the Red Army and all that. It's all based off that.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the Red Army, but the Dawn
Snipe
of
him,
War.
Vasily.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna load into the game now because I'm gonna get people psyched up for this, and let's do a professional YouTube introduction. What game is this, Plexi? Game 2. Let me do the score first.
Hello, this is game 2 of Bulat versus Noggano on Argentine crossroads.
That's the one. In fact,
Round
that was pretty good. I wish I hadn't interrupted. Can you say that exactly again?
This is game number 2 between Bulat and Noggano, round 2 on Argentine crossroads.
And the tournament is Legends Never Die complexity. Do they
Legends
die?
Never Die 2.
The best one.
I'm still here.
Oh, you're a legend. That's awesome. We've got 5 seconds on the clock. We're
Legendary
counting.
failure.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second play, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds. Let's kill each other in company of heroes. I needed that to rhyme. What would have rhymed with play, Plexi?
I've got no rhyme. I've got no grace. This Kong has a funny face.
Fantastic. So Bulat is now the Northern Wehrmacht player, and Noggano, who is famous for his micro ability, having been playing this game for a very long time, is the Americans player. So, interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Legends apparently die in 100 years, but I won't be around then. In general, yeah, people are calling him Bulat, which is Russian for bitch, but nah, it's Bulat. Bulat. No,
Yes.
not Bliat. Bulat.
Bulat. My name is Bulat. Learn it.
My name is Bullet.
Borat, yes.
Oh yeah, that's also a good one. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. We will refer to him in a Borat-like fashion from now on. Nagano, though, Emperor Nagano, he's had a lot of names, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Commentator Nagano, the destroyer of XCOM. He gave
I actually have never heard him. He calls himself commentator Nagano, but I've actually never heard him commentating anything. He might just do it in Russian or German. I don't know. I'm very sorry, Nagano. I apologize. We are friends. There are a lot of Company Heroes 2 players, and it's hard to remember all their nationalities.
Yes, although we haven't exactly tried, unfortunately. You're from Portugal, aren't you? Complexity.
No, you think it's Devon.
Oh, that's it. Sorry. Yep. You know, you both have such elite micro. It was difficult.
Yeah, and we both have young, boyish faces.
And supple
Yeah.
anus. I mean,
Little nipples.
fingers. Yep. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway.
he looks like he's 12. I look like I'm 14.
He could still beat you in a fight, though, in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Right, so this church, by the way, or the chapel, as we'll now call it, Bulat's machine gun is occupying the area either north or south of that. In every game, the machine gun's pretty much gone there. Schwimmwagen also, so we got double suppressive features out for Bulat.
Huh, the MG started firing and then it just like gave up. Oh, there it goes again. Pushing him out of the cover of that sandbag so they can get suppressed. Tries to get some barbed wire on the side of that gate there, but Rifleman will chase the pyres away. They're not going to get anything out of that.
And Nagano's pushed really far north, taking the +5 fuel to the east of the Wehrmacht base.
Yeah, that's a good spot for him.
Schwimmwagen's pushed doing work. He's showing Ursula a nice time right now.
She won't get wet. I mean,
Well, he probably wants it to get wet, and he's upset that she won't, to be honest.
yeah, that's the joke.
Vaginal discharge.
That's
and
the
such.
joke.
Schwimwagen's getting a bit aggressive now. He's pushing the
Yeah,
rifles
so-
away.
So for chat, Schwimmwagens actually float. You're welcome. And you can pick up chicks in them. It's true. That's why I want one. If you would like for me to have a Schwimmwagen, please call my number and leave a comment on my web zone.
I
will
like
send
not.
you a pizza roll.
I like not speaking in these casts sometimes because it just allows you to go on a a transgender. Sorry, I want to say. You know what word I want to say, but I keep saying transgender. I don't know why. It keeps happening in these casts. A tangent. That's it. A tangent. Thank you. Why do I keep saying transgender?
I'll go on my transgenders.
Engineers
Actually,
both pushing, one of which has the flamer, and it's gone into the chapel, so that's going to put more pressure on the MG42, further pushing Bulat away from his own cutoff.
Yeah, I have to be careful. We have to focus on the game. Like, if I could go on one more tangent here, offer me one more. Sorry, Chad. I know.
Go on, one more
It
tangent.
was really intense. All right, so I actually did a cast for a different Company Heroes tournament. It was Company Heroes, whatever. And I said literally nothing about the game the entire time. And people were like, you know, as a hot tip, maybe you should focus on the game more. And I was like, oh, thanks for the tip, because sarcasm is hard to, you know, like.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
And you
people
are
about
allowed tangents, but you just have to not get butthurt if I interrupt you. Is that an agree? Is that agreed? That's fine. Okay, so the Vermat player is pushing around his Schwimmwagen, trying desperately to keep the American player away from his cut-off. However, the American's in the chapel, so Noggano is got a really good building to pivot around. So that's pretty much the entire battle right now. We're at very.
The air's pop, and he's very slowly kind of encroaching on Bulat's territory, and he has to be careful here because he could, if he pushes too far, he could just lose everything. So it's nice, kind of a slow, controlled strangulation, if you will, of Bulat's forces. And the map control, it's very clear that Noggano's in control.
Absolutely. And Bulat's now just about sending one lowly pioneer to try and do some capping. So he's got to try and get out of the Kessel. Kessel's a German military term for, you know, a very small confined space when you're surrounded by Americans in this case.
Yeah, that's an actual thing.
Yes!
You're not lying.
No.
I can confirm this.
Thank you, Flexi, for your affirmation.
Here's your validation. Your medal's in the mail.
Schwimmwagen's only got one kill. I thought it would have had more at this point.
Yeah. I imagine mostly it's for the utility of like pushing squads around and stuff.
Interestingly, Nagano's gone for 3 engineers, 2 of which now have flamers, pushing that lonely pioneer away that we spoke about earlier. The push-out tool is the sniper for the Wehrmacht, so if you've got Americans dawning on you, you can use sniper to slowly give some attrition and then push out of your, you know, one sector of territory.
Yeah. When they start capping, that's when the sniper just goes to work and, you know, makes them really pay for trying to get that territory back. Oh, that's Nagano's mine there. I thought maybe it might have been Bulat, but that sniper should be careful and wary. Wary.
Wary and weary.
Yeah, a little both.
Probably weary from, you know, trying to carry the entire Wehrmacht army on his shoulders right now because he's got a lot of work to do. Mine goes off killing something or other.
Wait a second. Okay, yeah, no, I was watching that mine.
Yeah.
I think stray BAR fire hit it, and it
Amazing.
exploded.
This game's almost like a simulation at times.
Hey man, this isn't a game. This actually happened.
We are losing a victory.
Argentine Crossroads is a real place.
So Bulat's had to send another pioneer all the way south. They've got really low health. It's capping the VP and the log. The loggery?
Lumberyard.
Lumberyard, thank you. That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, it is a lumberyard. It's like
Absolutely is.
That's a cute little greenhouse. I don't think I've seen that model in the game anywhere else.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I think that's where White Flash Reborn lives. He lives inside that house.
Yeah, I'm told he has like 20 guns and he just lives in a shack. And so like, You know what they say about people that live in shacks?
Yes, they molest squirrels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that was exactly what I was going to say.
So the bars on the riflemen have done some amount of work. Not that many kills, surprisingly, though. 2 on each of the 3 rifles.
I'm not seeing any veterancy yet. And, just not one of those games. And tier 2 up, and now we've got the half-track, which is one of those critical shock units for holding territory, as we've learned today in general, that half-tracks are just kind of mean bullies. Mean bullies.
They really are. So, what in terms of Allied axis and balance on maps, where would you put Argentine?
It seems to be American favored, if only because there's a lot of open flanks that you can go around. There's not a lot of hedgerows, not a lot of like very clear bottlenecks, except in the middle where it counts. The bottlenecks are clearly centered around the victory points and not necessarily like fuel or munitions. So it seems to me like it would be Wehrmacht favored.
Yeah.
But I understand that in Fireball versus DevM, it was actually Americans favored. I think the infantry company artillery was just very critical because there's so many munitions, and like it makes flanking easier.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, and we saw that on the Angerville map we cast earlier. A lot of Company of Heroes over the past couple of years has been about infantry company and timing your off-map and your on-map artillery to come in at the same time and put...
Yeah, it's really simple. You just drop the off-map on either a pack or an MG, and then your flanks are just... The world is yours at that point. It's a world of opportunity. You could be whoever you want.
A whole new world of shells falling. My comrade died. The MG's fried. And the howitzer fires raining all around me.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That was good.
Round of applause. Clap, clap, and chat. That was probably some of the best music we've had.
That's the only music we've had, I think. Oh no, you did a song called Argentine Crossroads.
Yeah, I did.
That was terrible, so no offense. So the bar's been set now.
Yeah, exactly. It was a very low bar, and you just destroyed that bar.
So the Wehrmacht sniper, that is the comeback reliant tool for Bulat, is now on 13 kills, which isn't too bad. It's just about paid for itself now, so 13 times 27. What's that, Plexi?
Jesus Christ.
351, and how much does the sniper cost, Plexi?
340?
Ah, he's paid for himself! See? Yeah!
That was beautiful. That was really good. I couldn't do that in my head. Like I said, this engineering degree really pays for itself.
You know, on the £10 Microsoft plastic keyboard I own, it's got a calculator button on it, and I just used it. There you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no,
screw your £100 mechanical gaming keyboard. Does it have a calculator button? I don't think so.
No, I wish it did.
Exactly.
That's not standard.
No, only on the £10 Microsoft plastic keyboard.
Oh, you know what? I did have a Logitech that did have that calculator button, and I miss it dearly.
Ooh, so the M8 just ate a pack shot. The one-man Volk's going to retreats. You've got a three-man Volk's in also a lot of peril. He's upgraded the third engineer with a minesweeper, and he's pushing with it now, trying to get in line of sight of the grenadier. Sorry, the sniper.
Right. Wants to spot that out, try to get a counter strike, or a lucky BAR headshot or something.
The pack's been found out by the Flamers. Ursula's Schwimmwagen's trying to stop them doing too much damage on it. In the centre, the trekked up grenadiers under a heavy bar fire. They're going to have to retreat also.
Yep.
Damage.
This is quite a push. This is... Oh my goodness. It was just so calculated. That's kind of like what I like about it. It was just very slow. It wasn't rushed. It was kind of testing the limits and...
Yes.
Yeah, the MG, though, I think might put an end to this.
Oh, did you see the bar fire hit the mine and then it blew up the ROV track?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was well played. Yeah,
well, that was lucky, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't defuse it, so he just shot it with BAR.
No, it wasn't lucky because he had the minesweeper, of course, didn't he? Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, that was really good play. You're right.
All right. Big old blob of Wehrmacht now. They should be able to push this back.
Hey, this is a good game, you know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so far. I mean,
Is.
it is. We're still watching it. I don't get off that easy. I mean, the M8 hasn't lost it yet, so Noggano's got that in his pocket. He's mostly kept it to prevent very big pushes. Oh, so
Oh,
Bulat
God.
just picked terror.
Nice.
I just heard the zeal. If your comrade falls, avenge him with your fury.
Yeah, that's what he says. I thought he said, for every model that dies, you will get infinitely stronger.
You scaled to infinity. and
Indeed.
beyond.
Oh, airborne for the American. Is that a mana move?
Oh.
Is that mana? Because airborne isn't usually chosen in competitive games, is it?
No, never. Because it's hard countered by medic bunkers. Yeah, you just never go airborne. But it does hard counter snipers because you can recon run and counter snipe, and that's probably what's gonna happen here. It looks like this sniper is posturing to do the recon counter snipe.
That'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
here we
totally
go.
What's gonna happen? Here we go.
Enemy unit.
Oh, but he gets the counter snipe of his own violation anyway.
Yeah. They uncloaked. Unwise. Very unwise.
Oh, he
there's
wipes the pack. That was a nice strafe.
Yeah. Schwimmwagen wants
Prop
blood.
wall gets rid of the sniper, however. Schwimmwagen doesn't manage to pick him up because that rifle didn't escape the prop wall. Oh, sniper down.
Wait, what? No.
Somebody just said sniper down. Did you not hear that?
No. I mean, Noggano's sniper's still alive, and I mean, besides that counter snipe on Bulat, Bulat's still got his sniper.
Oh, no. Sniper, get your head down, Plexi.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Bloody
Someone
hell,
said that? That's wow.
Yeah, it's a voice file for the rifles. Schwimmwagen's going to finally die. That thing's been around for a long time. M8's pushing in, does get hit by a pack. The gunner of the half track's dead.
God, it's oof. I'm sure the driver of that M8's got a minor heart attack. Just if they were consciously aware of their health.
Sorry. The actions. That piece of action's over now. I can reiterate what I was saying. Sorry. The voice file isn't sniper down. Like, you know, I just shot the sniper, guys. Don't worry. It's sniper down. You get, counter snipe from the American sniper, and that sniper is down. You don't have to worry about him anymore. Oh, and GG called by Bulat.
Yeah, that counter snipe was probably the last straw. That's
It was
unfortunate.
awesome.
Sad day, but yeah,
That's
looks like Nagano's gonna move on.
He's going to move on. He's now 2-0 up. And how are you feeling, Plexi? We've obviously got a lot of casting to do this weekend. We'll take a short intermission and we'll decide what we want to do, I guess. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's fine. Fine by me. We'll be back.
Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll be back in about 4 to 5 minutes. Thank you. And that's 4 to 5 minutes, not 45 minutes, by the way. Right, thank you. Hello there, and thank you for being with us today. What's going to happen now is we're going to be casting from 4 p.m. GMT tomorrow. We're going to choose the best quarterfinal series we can see in the files, and then we're going to cast all the semis blind, so it's going to be really dramatic and exciting viewing. We're going to say goodbye from me and goodbye from you, Complexity.
Yeah, sorry, I just found out my parents died. So no, I'm just kidding. That would have been shocking.
You
right?
told
No.
me they died. I thought that was what had happened.
I was speaking in metaphors.
Oh, your parents
Yeah.
died. I'm with you. He needs to
Yeah.
masturbate. Okay.
No,
So
yeah.
thank you for watching, guys. I think we've cast about 4 or 5 games there. I'm going to very quickly put the best 2 on YouTube, the best 2 games. So I'll give the links to Pepsi and or Sultan, and they can share them. But tomorrow, as I say, it's the best quarterfinal series, and then it's all 2 finals, and then on Monday from 7 p.m. GMT, it's going to be all the finals. So thank you for watching for today, and goodbye for now.
Yeah. See